They told me my home didn't belong to me anymore. But how can you steal a house that's been in my family for 150 years? Before you ever sign an HOA agreement or buy a home, watch this story till the end. It might save you from losing everything you've worked for. If this story grabs your heart, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. So more powerful real-life stories like this keep coming your way. Now let's get into it. When I bought my old Victorian house, I didn't just buy 4 walls and a roof, and I bought history. My great-grandfather built it with his own hands back in 1875. Every window, every creaky floorboard, every nail held a story. I thought I was safe. I thought my home was untouchable. But one morning, I got a letter that changed everything, a lien notice from an HOA I never joined. At first I laughed. There must be a mistake, I told myself. But it wasn't a mistake. It was a trap. They claimed my property was within the boundary of their community. They said I owed them fees, fines, and penalties for landscaping rules I never agreed to, and for meetings I was never invited to. When I refused to pay, they put a lien on my house. My house. I called lawyers, I begged for logic. I even went to the HOA meetings to explain I was never a member. They didn't care. They wanted control. They wanted my land. Weeks turned into months. The pressure grew. Real estate agents started calling, saying the HOA wanted to negotiate to buy me out. That's when I realized this wasn't about money. It was about power. I started digging. I found old maps showing that my home was built decades before the HOA even existed. I found property deeds proving I had never signed anything tying me to them. They were using intimidation and technicalities to scare me. So I fought back. I took every document, every photo, every piece of proof, and I filed a counterclaim. When they tried to auction my house, I stood in court and told the judge the truth. You can't steal history just because it's convenient. And that day, I won. The lien was removed, the HOA fined, and my home, my family's legacy, finally safe again. But that victory came at a cost: sleepless nights, thousands in legal fees, and months of fear that everything I loved would disappear. So here's my message to every homeowner out there. Don't trust a signature you don't understand. Don't ignore a letter just because it looks official. And never ever let anyone bully you out of what's yours. Because a house may be built with wood and nails, but a home is built with love, history, and fight.